former prison officer claims she laughed when police raided her house after she was involved in a high-speed pursuit with an escaped prisoner. Philip King was serving a sentence at Outcourse Prison for burglary and theft when Chloe Jones began working at the prison as a custody officer. She then began a relationship with him. On July 18, 2017, King was transferred to Her Majesty's Prison Sudbury near Derby, but the pair kept in touch on an illicit mobile phone. Over the next 46 days, the couple sent over 3,000 texts to each other. After King escaped from Her Majesty's Prison Sudbury, Jones invited him to her family home in Kirby. She allowed the escaped inmate to stay at her home and use her car while they remained in a relationship. King continued to work as a prison officer at Outcourse during this period of time and chose not to tell her employers about her partner. King later drove Jones's Ford Fiesta to the scene of a burglary, and the next day, King and Jones were involved in a police pursuit. Last month, Jones, talking to podcast I Kid You Not, spoke about how she became involved with King while working at Outcourse. She said, quote, "We used to see each other around and say hi and whatever. He was walking around with his top on." Jones told the show how she only began a proper relationship with King after he escaped from prison. Jones told presenter Joe Kidd she was travelling back from Manchester with King in a stolen car when they became involved in a high-speed police pursuit. She said, quote, "We had been for a night out and gone to see this band. We were on our way back and the ANPR has gone off." Jones explained how King stopped the stolen car and told her to run. She said, quote, "I left my shoes, my bag, my phone, everything. I was following him, running after him, and then the busy just scooped me up and threw me in the busy van." Although Jones was arrested after the police pursuit, she was not charged with an offence. Jones was released under investigation and re-arrested in October 2018 and charged. She later admitted misconduct in a public office and was handed a 15-month jail sentence. A year later, the police barged in my mum's house with sniffer dogs and all that. I was laughing and my mum was like, "What are you laughing at?" Jones said that the police falsely thought they had found expensive jewellery and watches in the house. Jones said that she was moved to a Drake Hall prison in Staffordshire. Staff wanted to place her on a special wing for her own protection because she was a former prison officer. In 2020, David Watson, prosecuting, told Liverpool Crown Court how Jones struck up an inappropriate relationship with the convict after she was in daily contact with him. Nicola Daly, representing Jones, explained she was genuinely remorseful for her actions and had only been a prison officer for about 6 months when she was, quote, "blinded by love." In a letter to the judge, Ms. Daly explained that her client expressed genuine remorse, in particular for the shame she had brought upon her family. King was ordered to serve another 36-month prison sentence consecutive to his previous sentence.